folks, this is Vincent Adley with Ads Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Pandemic Response. This is a game for 2 to 4 players. It's for ages 8 and up, and the average play time is 20 minutes. Although it says 2 players here, I suppose you could play single player if you control multiple people. I don't see why any imaginative person wouldn't be able to do that. So, what is Pandemic Rapid Response? Well, this is our first time playing, but based on what I've seen in the rulebook, it's fairly simple. It reminds me of the other Pandemic games in the series. In the original Pandemic game, players worked together to stop diseases from destroying humanity. In other Pandemic renditions, we played the World of Warcraft one, and we were trying to stop the Lich King, and then Star Wars one, we picked a villain and tried to stop them. In this game, we will be essentially on a plane, and we're going to be generating supplies, and then we're going to be traveling around the world. That's what this perimeter is. And we're going to be kicking these supplies out the back of the plane onto the cities below. So here's Delhi, for example. Delhi wants 3 power and 1 food source, and that is represented by these cubes here. So this is the yellow cubes for yellow power, and here's the green food here. There's like white syringes, I'm guessing that's like medical supplies, red band-aids, and blue water. We're going to be inside the plane here, moving around and generating resources, kicking them out the back of the plane onto these cities in order to win. In setup, you're going to first figure out where you start the game. You're going to draw a location card at random, and I'll show you the location deck here. I drew Johannesburg, so we start the plane there, and then you remove this from the game permanently. And then you're going to shuffle up the location cards like so, and then you're going to deal 3 face down here. This is the to come deck. And then you're going to take 2 locations face up and put them on their respective locations. So Paris here and Delhi over here. And those are the starting locations that you need to get to and deliver supplies to. The rest of these can just be put back in the box. Speaking of box, I guess I'll show you that real quick. There is a sand timer / real-time element to this. Due to medical reasons, I will be extending that timer with a phone. This is 2 minutes. I'm going to be using 3 for our first game. We may adjust that as we need to. These are the other player dice that we're not using and the other player markers that we're not using. The game also comes with these crisis cards, so you can actually make the game harder if you so choose to by including this. We are not for our first game anyway, but these will pop up from time to time to make your life even harder than it already is. If the real-time element wasn't enough, then give that a go. Like in the other Pandemic games, each player will have a unique role or ability. So just as one example, Ian here, when you activate a supply room, roll 1 fewer die to generate waste, and so on. You can re-roll your dice up to 2 additional times each turn. That means nothing to you folks right now that have never heard of this, but suffice it to say, each character has a different ability that you can use, and these are the other guide cards that we're not using. My character allows me to, when you spend a die to fly the plane, you may move the plane 1 additional city. So I'm able to move this purple plane of ours, and I can move in any direction, by the way. Anyone can. Whether you're facing this way or this way, you can always go back or forth. But I can move the plane twice instead of once whenever I'm allowed to move it. So that's nice. And your ability is when you spend a die to move, you may move 1 additional room. So that's not bad either. So when you're moving inside the plane from room to room, you're able to move 1 extra room whenever you do move. Speaking of what you see here, players each get a set of dice equal to their player color. I'm blue, and your roll card will actually tell you where you start. There's a little lightning bolt symbol in the upper right-hand corner. So I start in the power room there. She starts in the band-aid section over here. This part of the plane is not accessible. It is there to be there, and we'll draw from it as we need to, but we are allowed to move from here all the way to the right. So there's 2 rooms, a room, 2 rooms, a room, and another back of the plane there. This is the deck. We'll be drawing more locations when the time expires. Like I mentioned, there is a real-time element to this. You start with 3 of these time markers. Whenever time expires on your, well, you're supposed to be using this, but whenever time expires, no matter what you're using, you're going to remove one. And then you start the timer over again. And then when time runs out, you lose another one. And then you start time over and blah, 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 blah. And then when you finally lose your last piece and time runs out, you lose. You can get more by delivering all of the supplies needed to these locations. So for every city that you deliver to, every country, Delhi, Paris, you get to add one more from the pool. Now, it's worth mentioning that these are finite over here. So if I lose time, if I'm out of 3 minutes and I have to move one from the board, it does not come back up to the pool. It is removed from the game permanently. So this over here is a finite count of extra time markers that we have, but once we're out, we're out. Okay? So that's what this is over here. And like I mentioned, these are rooms we're going to be generating resources in. To generate a resource, we have to be in the room with our pawn, and we have to roll that symbol on the die. So here's a Band-Aid, for example. If Idaly were in here and she rolled some Band-Aids, she'd be able to assign Band-Aids dice to these spots. And if there's a grouping, you have to put them all down at the same time, otherwise you can't do it. For example, up here in the power area, there's a group of 3. You cannot do 1 and then 2 and then end your turn. You have to completely fill that group before you can call that done. So there's no way, you would need 3 power symbols rolled in order to actually leave dice there and then come back to it later. The ones that are just groups of 1, like this little green one here or this red one, you can just put a single die there and then keep going about your business. So you can totally do that. The amount of cubes that you generate when you activate a room is right here next to the track. So this by itself generates nothing because there's no cube symbol here. However, if I put 2 more green here, so 1 and 2, then we would get, and if we activated this room, all of the dice come off and we get to get 1 cube over into the cargo bay. And again, we're going to be kicking those supplies out the back of the plane onto these locations to try and complete these cards. If I had more than that here, let's say I had that from a previous turn, and then Idaly comes here later with her marker and adds 2 more. Now it's completely full. Let's say she activates that room. We take all the dice off here now, and we were at the 3 cube mark. So now we would move 3 cubes over to the cargo bay. So the more you fill up the track, the better the benefit. But it's harder to do that because you're filling up more spaces.
Oh, so I thought it was 3 and then 1.
No, you're going from... It's hard because, like, we're going left to right from this point of view, but we're looking at the board this way. We're going right to left and right to left. Look at the arrows.
Yeah.
You'll see little arrows pointing. This is going from right to left. So when we fill up dice, it's going to start here and work this way. If we put dice here... It's going to go here and start that way.
If you activate a room with only 1 dice, it just produces
nothing.
waste?
Yeah, you're correct. You don't want to do that. Activating a die for no benefit is silly.
So if you activate this grouping, you get 1 cube and produce waste?
Yes. So she's talking about waste producing. I'll get into that now. It's fine. There is a room over here that we will track waste on. That's what this track is all about. If this track ever reaches the skull, we automatically lose. So there's 2 ways to lose, running out of time, or if this track goes all the way to the skull. Anytime we activate a room, we take all of the dice from that location. So let's say we activate this room right now. We would get 3 green cubes to move from here over to the cargo bay. Then we take all of these dice and we roll them. And any with a background with a circle on it generates a waste. So some of the symbols on the dice generate waste. Like this food can has a circle behind it. That generates waste. The power does not. The water does. The syringe does not. The Band-Aid does not. And the plane does. So it's a 50-50 chance of generating waste whenever you roll these dice. And whenever you generate waste, you're going to move the marker up. To reduce waste, you're going to come to this location with your marker, and you're going to assign dice of different symbols to these locations. Again, this is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So there's no grouping here. So I could do this for one turn and then come back to it and keep filling this up later. By filling 3 here of different symbols, there is a -1 right here. If I were to activate the room right now, this marker would go from 4 to 3. However, instead of activating it now, I could wait and try and get more different symbols down the line. Let's say I got something like this. That is -2. And if I activate the room right now, I pull all the dice off and I move the thing down by 2. If I wait even longer and try and get even more different symbols, there's a band-aid, plane, power, water. They all have to be different. This is a -4. I can activate the room, pull the dice off, and reduce this counter by 4. So long story short, we're going to be generating products, putting them into our cargo bay, but as we do that, we're generating waste, and that'll fill this track up. But we have to come here periodically and reduce waste. Otherwise, we lose.
So if you have a fully grouped thing here, right?
Yes. So
and you activate the room.
So
does it automatically produce waste because of the symbol, or does the symbol mean that you roll?
No, you always roll.
Okay.
There's no automatic generating waste. You always roll for waste.
All right, so this symbol just means to roll for waste.
Yes. This symbol is roll for waste, roll for waste. Anytime you activate any of these 5 rooms, you will be rolling for waste.
Okay.
The amount of dice you roll is based on how many dice are there at that time.
Okay.
So if we were to activate this room right now, this is a grouping of 3. Okay. This is 1 cube. The cube comes over. We're going to take these 3 dice and roll them.
I see.
Whenever there's a circle in the background, we move this up by 1.
Okay.
Pretty simple there, hopefully. This is a quick look at our card, guide card. At the beginning of your turn, you're going to roll dice, and you can re-roll a maximum of 2 times, like in Monopoly. And then you can use dice. You can use any die to move to an adjacent room. So if I am here and I spend any die I want, I can move to an adjacent room. There are little doorways here that tell you, where you can go and how they connect. So that's one thing you can do. You can also spend a die showing a plane symbol to fly the plane. So I can move this way or this way. We always move around the perimeter of the board. And again, we're trying to get that plane over to these card locations and then deliver supplies out the back of the plane. If we are on the appropriate room, we can assign dice to it. So I cannot assign, if I roll a food right now, I cannot just willy-nilly assign it to that space. I have to physically be here with my pawn to do it. So the room that you're in, when you roll dice, that's where you're going to assign it to. Now you can always you could roll dice and then assign some, spend the die to move, and then fill that up. You could do that. You could do multiple things. So as long as you've got the dice available to do it.
Okay.
Activate a room it doesn't take any dice to do that. You just say, I'm activating this room, and then you either generate supplies or you get rid of waste. Or you open the back of the plane up and remove cubes to put on the cards. The card has to be filled up all at once. So when you activate the back of the plane to kick out cargo or whatever, you would need exactly 3 yellow and 1 green cube. You can't do 2 yellow one turn and then a yellow and a green on the future turn. It all has to be all at once.
I see. And the plane has to be
on that location, correct. When the timer runs out, you're going to discard 1 purple token, and then you're going to draw a new city card and put it out based on where the location is, like Paris and Delhi, and there's some like Cairo, Bangkok, Hong Kong. We're going to be putting these cards out as the timer runs out. And then you also just flip the SAM timer. There's no talking in between rounds either, which is kind of brutal, but so it goes. Any questions before we proceed?
In between rounds, what do you mean?
In between rounds, as in when the timer runs out, we're going to just pause temporarily to remove one of these and to flip a new card.
I see.
But after that, there's no waiting to talk about what we're doing next. We have to immediately start the timer again and keep going.
How do you get new timers?
You get more of these by completing these.
I see. Okay. All right. I'm ready.
You're ready?
Yeah.
You want me to go first? Or?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So again, normal time is 2 minutes per token, but for my purposes, I need extra time. So 3 minutes is what we're doing. And we can always reduce that later if we find that too easy. That's the beauty of having your own clock. All right, so here we go. I'm going to roll dice and start. Okay, so I've got a plane. I'm going to reserve. I'm just going to use that and move the plane twice. 1, 2. And I've got a lot of syringes and some power. 2 power, but I need 3 to complete that grouping. So I'm going to take these and re-roll them. I've got another power. I will reserve them here. And I'm going to re-roll these one more time and try and get more power out of that. I did not. Okay, so I'm now going to pass and my turn is over. I'm going to keep those there. So now you're going to roll.
Okay, so I have a Band-Aid.
Okay,
so
that's good.
I'll do that and then I'll re-roll again.
Okay, go for it.
All right. I have no Band-Aids.
Okay, you can keep rolling. You get one. You get 2
rolling.
re-rolls total. Yeah.
What's in that? Okay, fine. Ooh, I get 1 more Band-Aid.
Okay.
All right.
I thought that was your first re-roll earlier, but okay, are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to roll my remaining dice where I'm at. 2 Band-Aids and a green. I'm going to re-roll all of them. There's a power, and I'll re-roll this. Oh, I got a plane. I'm going to use that to move twice.
Okay.
And I'm going to re-roll one more time. Another plane.
There you go.
So 1, 2. So we're almost there.
I have nothing. Should I re-roll
Yep.
again?
You get 2 re-rolls.
So that's my first re-roll.
There's a Band-Aid. Okay.
Should I activate it or should I keep
I
going?
would say keep going. I mean, if you can get more red cubes out of that.
I have nothing.
You could use a plane if you want.
All right, I'll use a plane. And was that my reroll?
I think that was your last one.
Yeah.
All right, so my turn. I'm going to try and get that last power to be efficient. Nope, 1. There's, okay. And I'm going to activate that room, which means these come off, and they come back to me. We generate 3 cubes to put over here. Now, those 5 dice I have to roll for waste. And, wow, 4 waste. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have to come over here at some point. But now it is your turn. I'm stopping.
Okay. Plane. Nothing. No, I got nothing. I should re-roll.
Yeah, re-roll and try and get more reds if you can.
Darn.
I got it. It was
I
a
got
red.
a Band-Aid.
That was a Band-Aid. I
All right, it's fine.
All right, fine. Now you want to activate that room?
Yes, I will.
All right, so that you're going to re-roll these.
Yes.
And generate waste, and we're going to put 3 red cubes over here.
All right, 2 waste.
2 waste. Okay, so up 2. All right. Anything else? I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, I'm going to come over here, I think, and I'm going to roll dice. And I'm going to spend 1 to move over here. And I'm going to start assigning dice to this to try and get rid of this waste. And I'm going to re-roll these because they're similar. Okay,
Wow.
I'm going to activate this and reduce this by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
These come off, and it is your turn.
Okay. I will spend a die to move twice, right? 1.
Yep.
And
We need a
2.
green for that one.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And now I will roll.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing,
I'll
okay.
re-roll again.
You got this.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, so time's up.
Yeah.
Okay, so here at this point, this is where we remove this cube, or this time marker. A new card comes out. This is Tokyo. We need 2 red and 2 green, and Tokyo is back here, because of course it is.
I think I missed a bunch of re-rolls.
That's
Whatever.
okay. This is our first game. All right, so in theory, I'm going to go ahead and start this up again.
Okay.
I need to come down here and help with green, so we can deliver that. All right, so I'm going to spend this plane to simply, actually, yeah. I'm going to spend this plane to move down here to green. And I'm going to
The
put...
plane?
not the plane, just the person.
Oh.
You can spend any die to move.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Ooh.
Okay, there's another green, but it's not a grouping of 2, so I can't do it. It is your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to officially roll, my first roll.
2 green, that's what
2
you need
green.
for that. Okay,
All right, and I'm going to roll some more.
go for it. If you can get 2 more green, that would be awesome.
I'm going to roll 1 more.
Okay, go for it. There's 1, but it's not
okay.
enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to roll these. I got 1 green, I'll re-roll these. There's another green. Okay, so I'm going to activate this room. I'm going to roll these for waste. 3 green cubes need to go into the cargo bay. 3 waste. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Our cargo bay is full. But now I still have some dice left over. I'm going to move 1, 2. 1, 2. But now on a future turn, I'm going to spend a plane to kick that off into...
So you have to spend a plane to kick that off.
Yes, there's a
All right.
plane symbol in the cargo bay.
I see. And this, go to me.
Yeah, go for it.
So what am I trying for? I don't even know. Plane, maybe, to kick off some of the cargo to drop
Yeah, go
it
for
off?
it. Yeah, just move
Alright.
move twice with 1 die.
Well...
You gotta be 1, 2.
Oh, sorry. Okay, fine. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then use this plane symbol to kick it off.
All right, so I just turning 3.
3 yellow.
And
they
1
come
green.
back here, and 1 green there.
I see.
And this card is done, and
Okay.
we add a new cube, and we keep going.
Okay.
We can go back to Tokyo and try and finish. Yeah, we could actually deliver Tokyo. We've got enough for it.
But we
2
have to
reds.
have the plane in there.
I know, but all we need to do is move it.
2. 1, 2.
All right. Are you done?
Yeah, I think.
All right. So I got nothing in terms of plane movement. I'm going to roll all of them again. I've got one plane here, which is 1, 2. I'm going to use my second plane symbol to deliver 2 red and 2 green.
Nice.
And Tokyo is done. And Tokyo is done. We add another time cube. And I've got these dice remaining. I'm going to use these dice actually to move into position. I had 4 dice. I'm going to spend one of them just to move here. Another die to move here. We need a green one for this. So, and then I'm just going to... I'm done. Go ahead. You go.
All right.
At this point, I don't remember what I had, so I'm just going to... Yeah.
All right. I'm going to use this to move 1, 2.
Okay.
And then I'll roll.
Yeah, we need a green, yellow, blue, and red over
I
there.
got a green here.
Okay, go for it.
And I'll roll one more time.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to actually spend this. No. Oh, fudge. I'll spend this.
Okay.
This one to move 1 and 2.
Okay.
And I will use that. Shoot and get that.
Okay, well, finish your thought.
Alright, I would have to roll.
Well, okay.
Okay, that was it.
Okay.
I can't do anything else.
So, alright. So, we lose this, and a new card comes out. This is Mexico City, which is right by the phone.
It's confusing.
It's a lot of work. Okay, so now we lost the time there. I'll have to try and get the plane over to. Maybe I'll come down this way. We need reds, yellow. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this. All right, here we go. All right, plane and plane. I'm going to use these 2 to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to generate reds, yellows. Okay, so maybe I come up here with water, and I need to generate some yellows. There's 1. Oh, I need 3. Oof, that's not going to happen. No. Okay, your turn.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'm gonna spend a. Should I? No. I'll do 3 blues here.
Okay.
And.
Okay.
I will spend
1, 2,
1
3.
plane.
Okay.
To move. Oh no, we have a red already, don't we?
Do you want to activate this room first to move that over? The blue. It would be.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so these generate wastes. So you have to roll these 3 dice to generate waste.
That's 1 waste.
1 waste. That's not bad.
Okay.
All right.
And
keep
then
going.
I will do. Okay, so maybe I'll do a. Oh no, I can't. Maybe a plain 1, 2, and try to help you out with.
In the future, you mean? Okay.
So go ahead. I think.
All right.
I don't know.
So, all right. I've got 3 power, which is awesome. I'm going to assign them there.
Okay.
I've got some planes. I'm going to use both of these. Actually, I'm going to use both. 1, 2, and then 1. And I've got this left. I'll try and roll for power. No, it's a plane. No, go ahead. Your turn.
Okay. You sure you don't want to generate the...
That's only 1 power. That's not going to be...
Which we need.
I need 2. We need 2 power total. I'd rather generate 2 if we can.
Right. Oh,
while
I
we're
didn't
here.
even realize that. Okay, sorry.
You just need power. Keep rolling for power.
All right, fine. So 1 roll. Nope.
You got this. Get power. Power. Got a power.
1 power.
Yep. All right. I'll go ahead and go ahead and I'm gonna roll for more power for my turn. Nope. There's a power. Okay. I'm gonna activate this room. I'm gonna roll 5 dice, although that is hopefully not gonna kill us. Okay. 1, 2 waste, but we get 3 of these over here.
Okay. My turn?
Yeah. Not yet.
Oh, sorry.
I still have these dice down here that we didn't use.
Oh.
I'm going to use 1 to move here, and I'm going to fill up that there because we need to get rid of waste. It is now your turn.
Okay, I'm going to roll, and I'm going to spend 1 to move 1 and 2.
Okay. We also need white, apparently.
Yeah, and I will roll. Oh my gosh, and then I'll roll 1 more.
Uh-huh.
Nothing. Go ahead.
Nothing. All right. So I need to generate. I need to get rid of this white and blue and red and power. Activate 1, 2, 3, 4. These come back to me. I'm going to stay there. And your turn.
Okay.
I'm going to get rid of more waste.
I have a Band-Aid right
Okay.
here. I'm going to roll 2 Band-Aids.
Oh, man. Okay. Did we not... Okay. I don't think I gave myself this for... I put one back here by accident, I think. Okay, so we lost... That has gone up twice already, I think. So these two should have been back in the box. I think this is like our third round. We kind of messed up. I don't remember if we added one already, but...
I could have sworn we did.
Okay, that's fine.
But...
So we lose one again, and I'll put that back in the box as a reminder. I put them in the pool up here instead of putting them out of the game.
Okay.
All right. So are you in the middle of your turn?
I just put my...
Okay, so you're done?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to hit start, and I will just try and generate more. There's that, and there's a food, and a Band-Aid, and I'm going to keep rolling. Plane, there we go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Perfect.
And I have 1 die left, which I will use to move. We need green. I'm going to move here.
We'll need syringes, actually.
Yeah, we're working on it.
All right.
Getting that red?
2, trying, and 3. Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, I'm going to try and generate some green over here. I need 2 greens. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Give me more green.
There we go.
Okay, so 2 green. That's enough for 1 cube, but I think we can do better. It's your turn.
Are you sure?
We need more than 1 green. Oh.
No.
Can you get more reds?
I'm trying.
Okay.
2.
It's fine.
It's only, it's 2 dice.
Yeah, I know. It's a 1 in 6 chance. 1, 2. If I don't get a green, I'll just activate the room after this. Okay,
Oof.
I'm just going to activate this. That's 1 green cube. And these have to roll for waste. And it's 3, of course. 1, 2, 3. All right,
Okay.
but we got... I just need to get a white one now.
Okay. All right, no reds. Wow, dude.
It's okay.
No reds.
No reds.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
so I'm going to... now I get all the foods. Great. I could... Now, I'd hit... Now, all right, I'm being indecisive.
Syringe.
Yeah, I need to power to move here. 1 syringe there. Reroll all this food. It's 1 syringe. I need 3 syringes over here, and it's not going to happen. Okay.
Still trying for okay, Band-Aid here.
All right, I'd say active. We have a red. We don't have enough space anyway.
All right, fine. Activate.
So activate the room. Roll these for waste, and 2 come over here. We're full up on that.
All right, 2 waste.
2 waste.
1, 2.
Okay.
All right,
You
and then I
you
still have 2
dice.
Okay.
Can you just move 1, 2, 3, 4, and kick?
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then you kick that out next turn, and I'll generate resource. I'll try and add more to white while I'm here. 1. Nope. 2, not enough. I need 3. Go ahead.
Okay.
Just you need a plane.
Plane.
All right. So kick out red, white.
We
yellow.
don't have a white.
Oh, we don't have a white.
So we'd have to go over there first.
Okay.
So what I can do is,
spend some to move over here.
yeah. I'm gonna do this. Nothing. Reroll. Okay, I have 2 planes. 1, 2.
To do what?
I could use my 3rd plane to start moving there. That way we can try to empty this
All right,
out.
that's fine.
So 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
We'll do that, and then go ahead.
All right, so so that's that. There's 1 syringe.
If you have a plane.
If I have a plane, I'll use it. There's 2, 3, but I don't want to activate. And there's a plane. 1, 2. Okay.
Oof.
So there's another 1 gone. Okay.
Rough.
And I'll just end my turn with that, and I'll start with you. So you need to get 1 more plane here and deliver. Okay. Although I can do that on my... You're there, actually. Go.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. No planes.
No, keep going. You'll get a plane. 1 in 6. There you go. Got a plane. And you need 1 more plane to deliver it now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, last roll.
You got a plane. Okay, right, so it's yellow, green, blue, red.
Yep, here you go.
All right. This card is done. We get an extra time. Yeah, put those.
Oh, wait. I'm going to move, actually.
Yeah, go ahead and move.
1, 2, and then this one just here. Well, 3, 4. I'll do the reds.
All right, fine.
I guess. I don't know.
Okay, whites. Okay, I'm going to actually just activate the room that I'm in now.
For 2.
For 2. I'm going to re-roll these dice, and I get 2 waste. So 1, 2. So 2 whites come over here. And I've got a plane.
Well, no, isn't that what you rolled for the waste?
Oh, it is. Okay, I don't remember where I was.
You need to roll 2 dice.
2 dice. Okay, that's right. Plane and plane.
Wow,
Well, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shouldn't you go back?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot where. Okay, your turn.
Okay.
I forgot where I was. We need to get back here before we generate any more resources.
Where?
So the waste. We're at 7.
That's right. Okay. All right. I'll do
planes.
Yeah. I'll do a plane move.
1, 2.
Well, I can only do yeah. Fine.
You've got 2 planes.
2 planes.
All right.
And then I'm gonna use 1 to do 1, 2.
Okay.
And then this one. 3, moving the waste, and can I just
assign them? Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So we need for this one 2 reds, a white, and a yellow. We've got the resources. So what I'll do is I'll do power to move 1, power to move 1. I forgot to draw a card at the end of the round, but I'll do that in a second.
We actually could have completed that if I wasn't so stupid.
It's fine. Plane. I'm going to spend a plane to deliver 2 reds. A white and a yellow.
All right, I got it.
And yeah.
You got the yellow.
Yep. So we got an extra timer. This should have been drawn earlier, but I forgot. This is Moscow, which
Should we press pause when you do that?
Pause. Yeah, I forgot to. Things are so hectic. Moscow is up here. That's our last card. Okay. So if we complete Mexico City, which we just did.
Yes.
And then we complete. Yeah, we just need to.
Do we get a new timer for completing?
I did already.
Oh, okay.
All right. Picking back up. I know it's. All right, go ahead.
All right. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Just 3 blue and a yellow is what we need.
Well, I thought we were doing that.
Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Green.
All right.
And then 1 more roll. And nothing. Go ahead.
Okay. So I will move.
Maybe
actually, I'm gonna use my plane to move.
Okay.
1, 2. I'm gonna use a band-aid to move my character here. I'm gonna assign this here. I'm gonna activate this room. These come back. This comes back, and it's -4.
4. Go ahead.
The rest of this, we need blue and power. We've got a power. We just need blue.
We need planes.
That too. All right. So I'll focus on planes then. Oh yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it for me.
Okay. All right. So you said we need blues, right?
Yeah, we're good on waste until the end of the game. So.
All right.
Okay, that was quick.
Okay.
All right. New card would have come out, but yeah, we're done. Right. Okay, so.
So is it? Do I just start right back up?
Yeah, just start right back up where we started. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, go.
So I'm using this one to move 1, 2, and then this one to move 1.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use. I'll save that, and I will re-roll these 3.
Okay.
Nothing. I'll re-roll again, and nothing.
Okay. So I need to move over there to help you. So I'm gonna spend this one to move there. I'm going to spend this one to move there.
Save the blue, I would say, because we need the blue.
Oh, yeah. All right. So then, yeah. Fine. That's 3. I was here, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I spent 3 dice. So I'm going to save that and re-roll. Nope. I can spend the plane. 1, 2. And if this is a blue, great. If not. Yeah, blue. Awesome. Perfect. So there we go. 1, 2.
And then my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a blue right here.
There you go.
Okay.
We just need 3 blue. So you can activate the room now.
I will activate it, actually.
All right, so roll these for waste, and I'll move the 2 over here.
3 waste. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, luckily we're not generating anymore.
Yeah. So I'm going to actually move.
We just need to get to the back of the plane and kick it out. And
1, 2. 1, 2. And I have a plane, and I'm kicking it out.
There you go. And technically, we just won the game.
Okay.
Woo! Okay, so a rough first game.
Yes, very rough.
Clearly, we missed a couple of things. Like, did I put that back in the pool? Did I give myself this?
I'm pretty sure I should have re-rolled more, but I lost count.
Me too. It was too quick. It was too chaotic for me to. That's why I gave myself the extra minute, because there's no way I would.
I'll do 10 minutes. 20 even. Jeez.
Do you like the overall idea of it though, or?
I do. I actually think like if we play this more and more, we'll kind of pick it up.
Yeah.
You know, and we'll play a lot better and like with more strategy and more knowledge and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But there are other fast-paced games like this that I enjoy more.
You like your flatline.
Like my flatline.
Uh-huh.
I even kind of liked. Well, no, The Cure wasn't a time. I keep thinking of The Cure.
Pandemic The Cure was a dice pandemic game.
Yeah.
It was like Pandemic, but dice.
Mm-hmm.
I liked this in some sense. Like, this was interesting, the different groupings of the different colors. Mm-hmm. Using dice for movement and plane movement. I liked that each character had different abilities. Like, I thought it was okay. Yeah. It's just, the 2 minutes is... To me, that's a little too hard for an older person like me with, little reflexes. You know what I mean? So definitely, if you're a newcomer to the game, don't be ashamed to give yourself an extra minute or something on a separate timer.
Add yourself another hour.
Because you'll forget, in the heat of the moment, you're going to forget to do things.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I forgot about, adding or subtracting. Like, I was adding stuff over here. Like, I don't know. That was messed up, kind of, sort of. I'm sure we won had we played exactly correct, but still. Some instances where I'm like, did I roll these dice already? Because you're supposed to move dice to the card as you use them for movement or plane movement. Mm-hmm. Or when you roll for waste, you're supposed to move them back to the card. But I'm like, it was the heat of the moment, and I wasn't able to stay organized. It's easier said than done. Yeah. If that makes any sense.
I really enjoyed it. I think again, as you play more, you'll get more organized. Mm-hmm. And I think as we play more, we can actually decrease the timer to the default setting.
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
That would be fun. What is the solo variant?
There is no solo variant in the rulebook.
Oh, okay.
It's just, I'm sure you could make one. Either control one character or just control two separate dice and have at it that way. I think two separate characters and two separate sets of dice and you control both. I think that's perfectly fine.
I'm very curious to see what the other characters do.
Just to quickly show you, let's get them out of the box. Here we go. So this one is, when you activate a supply room, roll one fewer die to generate waste. So if there's 5 dice here, you only roll for 4 waste. Also, when you assign dice in the recycling room, skip the first space. So whenever you come here as this person, this is automatically done, and you start here instead.
Interesting.
And go up.
Okay.
This person, you can reroll your dice up to 2 additional times, so 5 times instead of 3 per turn. You can assign dice to dice spaces if the spaces were not grouped. So if you want to ignore the whole grouping rule, this character can do that.
Holy.
The director, during your turn, you can place one of your dice in the headquarters over here. And during any other player's turn, they can assign that die to their room or spend it to move or fly. So you can reserve a die for another player for a future round. If they're, like, let's say that you're in the power room and I rolled power, but I'm over here. I can reserve it for you so that you can use it.
Interesting.
Kind of thing. You can turn your dice showing planes to any other side. So planes are a wild.
Wow.
With this character. And that's it.
That's awesome.
Those are the only other characters.
I'm very curious. See, that's the kind of incentive that makes me want to play this again.
With different abilities.
Yeah, like see how the game would change. Because we did the whole movement thing pretty nicely.
That was help. That I think that was a huge help.
Huge help.
And getting that planer on the board quickly is a huge thing.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Would you play this again?
Yes, actually I would.
All right.
I really liked it.
Fair enough. Pandemic Rapid Response. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vincent Adeli. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye, guys.